I stayed at the Hotel Lautrec Opera recently, and I'm going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at the Royal St. Michel Hotel, the check-in process was super smooth. The staff greeted us warmly, even though they were busy, and we were able to drop off our luggage right away since we got there before the official check-in time. The vibe was cozy and welcoming, making us feel right at home as we settled in for our Parisian adventure. Room, bathroom, and amenities. The room was pretty cozy, with a comfortable bed that made it easy to crash after a long day of exploring Paris. I loved the flat-screen TV and the fact that there was a hairdryer in the bathroom, which came in handy. The only downside was that the bathroom could have used a shower curtain since water tended to splash everywhere. But overall, the amenities were decent for a hotel in such a prime location. Location and surroundings. The location of Hotel Lautrec Opera is absolutely perfect. I loved being just a short stroll away from the Richelieu-Drouot metro station, which made getting around Paris super easy. Plus, I could walk to iconic spots like the Louvre and Galeries Lafayette in about 15 minutes. How cool is that? There were also plenty of charming cafes and restaurants nearby, making it a great base for exploring the city. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, I have to say, the breakfast at Hotel Lautrec Opera was a solid way to start my day in Paris. Every morning, I enjoyed a buffet spread that had just enough variety to keep things interesting. From fresh pastries that practically melted in my mouth to a decent selection of cereals and fruits, it was a cozy way to fuel up before heading out to explore the city. Plus, the atmosphere was chill, which made it easy to relax and plan my adventures. I loved that there were plenty of nearby cafes and restaurants too, so if I wanted to switch things up, I had options just a short walk away. Overall, it was a delightful experience that complemented my stay perfectly. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like stepping into a cozy Parisian dream. The location is unbeatable. Just a short stroll to the Louvre and surrounded by charming cafes and shops. I loved waking up to the sound of the city and enjoying a hearty breakfast before heading out for the day. The room was snug, but hey, it's Paris. The exposed beams added a lovely touch, and I appreciated the air conditioning after a long day of exploring. The staff was super friendly, always ready to help, even when they were busy. I did hear some noise from the neighbors at times, but it didn't bother me too much. Plus, the vibe of the hotel is quaint and full of character, which totally made up for it. Overall, I felt right at home and would definitely come back for another stay. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Amazing location. Seriously, being just a short walk from the opera and tons of restaurants made exploring Paris super easy and fun. I felt like I was right in the heart of everything. Friendly staff. The people working there were genuinely nice and helpful, which made my stay more enjoyable. They really made me feel welcome. Clean and comfortable rooms. My room was clean and the bed was comfy, which is all I really needed after a long day of sightseeing. Plus, the air conditioning worked like a charm. Good value for money. For the price and location, I felt like I got a solid deal. It's hard to find a decent place in Paris without breaking the bank. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. Thin walls. I could hear my neighbors a bit too well, which was a little annoying at times. But honestly, it's an old building with charm, so I guess it comes with the territory. My overall rating for this hotel would be 8.3. So, would I stay here again? Honestly, I would definitely consider it. The location was a major win for me, with easy access to the metro and plenty of charming cafes nearby. While there were a few quirks, like the thin walls and the occasional noise, the cozy atmosphere and friendly staff made my stay enjoyable. Plus, it's hard to beat the charm of staying in a place with such rich history. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.